As was mentioned, I was born and raised here in Ithaca, New York. But one of my favorite memories as a child growing up were the relationships that we had with Ithaca College students and Cornell University students. So that's what this whole town gown transformative action is all about. It's about the schools, after-school programs, the community centers, and those scholars in the cap and gown at the colleges and universities. I tell my students all the time, and they look at me like I'm nuts. I remember you when I was a little girl. I remember you came to our classroom. It was like first grade. I remember in 5th grade when you hung out with us in the after-school programs. You see, it was such a big deal to have a relationship with a college student because you represented young adulthood. You represented a love for scholarship. And this was critical at 6, 7, and 8 years old. I remember it being a big deal when a college student would come in with their textbook and we found out that they were writing and highlighting in their books. That was a big deal. We thought it was cool. So it's college students that made learning fun. It was college students that really made the concept of going to a college or going to a university just this amazing adventure. So there are a variety of town gown programs worth talking about. And one of those programs is one called CUMEP. It's Community Unity Music Education Program. Repeat after me, CUMEP. All right, beautiful. CUMEP is a 501c3 not-for-profit organization. We run a 4-week performing arts program in the summers, in the early, early mornings. And this, you'll see right behind me, that's you. These are Ithaca College students taking a lead with me to engage the community in a call and response sequencing dynamic. You see, CUMEP is more than just a program or a camp. It's a philosophy. It's an experience. Now, in this short period of time, I'd love to engage you in the CUMEP experience. So, taking a look, like I mentioned, the college students behind me, this call and response sequencing dynamic, I say something, you say something. I say something, you say something. It's all about acknowledging that we are here together, united as a community. All right, so I want to see if you can feel the groove with me. Snap. Come on. Yes. There we go. Good, good. I'm going to say, make safe choices with your body and your words. And you'll repeat, keep the peace. But it's right after, real smooth. I'll say, make safe choices with your body and your words. Keep the peace. Ah. And again, say, make safe choices with your body and your words. Keep the peace. And one more time. Make safe choices with your body and your words. Excellent, excellent. So envision you here too, 100 or more young people and adults coming together to make an official commitment to creating and keeping a culture of peace. Now you see us in these vibrant different colors as well. It represents our appreciation for acknowledging the individual identities that we hold, as well as our collective identities. And taking a look at all these bright colors too, it brings a sense of happiness into the environment as well as safety. Ithaca College students waltz into the first 4 weeks of the program, eager to make a contribution and learn. And they're greeted by 15-year-old, 9-year-old, and even 5-year-old veterans of CUMEP who've been participating since they were 2 and 3 years old. They serve as their guides. So these are students from Ithaca College who serve as our instructors and leaders that are primarily in music education, education, and psychology. So not only does this serve as a fruitful teacher training opportunity with all the creative curriculum that is available, but it's also a wonderful opportunity for college students to establish membership in the community. So not only are our leaders college students, but we are also educators, local educators in the community, school psychologists, professors, principals, caregivers, and community volunteers. You'll see these fantastic folks in red. These are our middle school and high school students. And most CUMEPers aspire to be a red shirt. We call them red shirts, right? To be a red shirt one day, to have this responsibility as a leader, guiding young folks. I raised my very own 3 children through CUMEP. These are my 3 boys. And my oldest, who is 10 years old, Eamon, cannot wait to be a red shirt. He's been participating in CUMEP since he was 2 years old as well. My middle child, Rowan, who's 7 years old, and my youngest, Lachlan, who's 4 years old. It's this village of CUMEP that has played a significant role and continues to play a significant role in helping me raise my little people. So you have an opportunity in this short period of time to engage in an experience that many of these children have been, as I mentioned, doing since they were 2 years old. So what we talk about the amazing realities of who we are. How often as a child did you look into the mirror and acknowledge your beauty? How often did you engage in conversation about your intellect? How smart you are? How often did you stop and look and with pride acknowledge how amazing you are? Well, if you haven't had an opportunity to do that, we're going to do it together, just like this. Repeat after me, but you got to sit like you mean it. You know, sit up with pride. Like, yeah, you see, to be in the CUMEP experience, to make it real, yes, this is a choice that you are making. Repeat after me. When I look in the mirror, who do I see? An amazing young person. Looking back at me. Excellent. That's exactly how we do it. And we take a look at the communities where we live. CUMEP encourages college students to really stop and think, where am I studying? What are the goals and aspirations of the community where I live? And what role might I play in contributing to achieving these goals? So CUMEP takes place at a community center with a significant history of serving all communities, but particularly communities of folks from disenfranchised and marginalized experiences. And this is the base of CUMEP and how it is known. Our mission, the mission of CUMEP embodies a creative curriculum, as I mentioned. And it is that our young people that participate in the program, as well as the adults, the idea is that everyone should have exposure to these vital elements, that everyone should have an opportunity to engage in multicultural performing arts, to have this human rights education. We talk about the dynamics, the differences between what we want and what we need in our lives. Character development and identity empowerment, as we just recently exercised, as well as an appreciation for the basics in education and our basic academic experiences as we expand to enrichment. Literacy and logic are relevant to everything that we do. All right. So early in the CUMEP morning, the curriculum begins right away. We all jump on the playground, all right? So envision this, and you can even taste a little bit. Young people select their spots, and then we press play. The first song is the Sugar Hill Gang. Jump on it. You know that one, right? Okay? So we welcome the entire community, and parents often stay in the morning too, with Jump On It. Then we gradually come together to an open space to complete our dance routine, a variety of movement, a variety of shouts. Our next piece, that Bill Withers, Lovely Day. And that Lovely Day dance routine is more than just movement all over the place. It's the beginning of our ability to establish a commitment to having a beautiful morning with one another. And we take this time to really talk about the meaning of those shouts and what it means if you were to make safe choices with your body and your words. Yes. And again, we say, make safe choices with your body and your words. That's right. That's right. This is the opportunity to make that real, to really explore the depth and the meaning of our philosophy. With this vibrant time, then we come together for our morning meeting to talk about how we conduct ourselves as a CUMEP family, right? And this language is so critical as it serves as a toolkit and some of the skills that our young leaders, our college students, implement in working with young people to problem solve and manage conflicts. So envision a 3-year-old just having a complete meltdown. I hear college students say, honey, are you expressing your feelings safely? So it serves as a package. It serves as guidance in problem solving and bringing us all together, more than just rules and expectations, but a way of being as a village. This provides an opportunity for young people to think, to read, to do public speaking, and here's what it looks like. So a young person eager to hold the sign says, ooh, I want to hold the code of conduct. So every once in a while, we'll let 2 or 3. And they come up, and then the community knows that one person will read each expectation. So again, those vibrant little people that love to read and are feeling confident about themselves raise their hands to read one of the codes. After they read the code, the entire community repeats after them. And then stories follow to help ensure that we really truly understand what it means to establish this incredible village. Our youngest participants inculcate the code. They make it real, not just at CUMEP, but we find out from parents and teachers during the school year that this language really resonates with them, that it's real. All right. Multiple intelligence is a critical element here at CUMEP, right? Acknowledging different learning styles and things of that nature. I mentioned creative curriculum, but ultimately I love to share with people that we honor multiple personalities, right? So we celebrate and honor the extrovert and the introvert at the same time. And here's how we do it. The extrovert has an opportunity to acknowledge the new friendships that they have created. So when we gather, we ask, who made a new friend this morning, right? So that you can acknowledge the different connections that you're making. And then on the other hand, we encourage our participants to compliment one another throughout the morning. At the end, everyone gets a chance to acknowledge who complimented them and how it made them feel. So for the extrovert, I've got an example. Nazir, 3 years old. His sister, who's a twin, 3 years old as well, her name is London. Now, Nazir is my extrovert. Nazir comes into CUMEP with so much vibrant energy. He says, I'm here today, right through the gates. I'm not joking. This is how this kid interacts with us right away. And for me, I'm such an extrovert and I love it when I see him bring so much energy into the space. So he's the one, I made a new friend, please let me tell you about my new friend. And sometimes he'll turn it into a song. I'm just 3 years old, extremely talented, right? So warm, so welcoming, so exciting. London, on the other hand, is fairly quiet. More reserved, she likes to be off in the cut, just to survey the scene. Interesting though, when you watch London, when it's an entire group, chant or function or excitement, she's just as loud as everybody else. So with the opportunity to express herself in a group, she's with it. She's not one to do cartwheels about making a new friend though. But at the end of the day, when students have an opportunity to acknowledge the compliments that they received, this is when we see London shine. Because several times, people acknowledge, I received a compliment from London today. During art, she whispered to me that I made a beautiful bracelet. So London can still maintain her beautiful innie dynamic, is what I like to call it. But she shines, as you can see, at CUMEP, just as much as Nazir. So we honor the extrovert and the introvert throughout the program. There are 6 sessions that groups rotate through, as young as 2 years old. String instruments, human rights education, percussion, journaling and storytelling, as well as dance and arts and crafts. To close our CUMEP experience, we like to reflect. That's a critical element of CUMEP every single day that we're together. We start off as a group, acknowledging and setting the tone for our plan as a community, and then we come together and say, how did it go? Who were you being? Who was I being this morning? Did it work out well? So imagine that for yourselves. Imagine if you had a routine, a regular system of reflecting on your day, reflecting on the interactions that you had throughout the day, and how did this impact your plans for the next day. So CUMEP closing gives us that chance. It gives you a chance to think about the benefits for when you make safe choices with your body and your words. That's one more time. We say, make safe choices with your body and your words. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. So these messages transfer into, or culminate into this performance in the very end, the last day of camp that evening. We invite the entire community here in Ithaca to come and see these young people perform. Teachers, parents, principals, the mayor, really important folks and relevant folks to the children's lives. So this performance gives us a chance to share with the entire community this philosophy and this experience that you have now. What's next for CUMEP? Well, we have a vision for our research team. We've got about 10 years worth of photos and data to organize and support us in communicating with everyone the value of this experience. CUMEP is a village. What would the world be like if we could create these vibrant villages, these harmonious environments in our classrooms, our schools, our homes, our neighborhoods? What would it be like if you were to make safe choices with your body and your words? Thank you so much.